you never know who'll be stopping by to say hello. Out here it's real life, no fuss, no show. With Highland cattle and piggies on the go. We got meat, birds, fur babies too. Gardens growing fresh, right in view. I'm baking up love in all that I do, and helping the small folks to see them through. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. Out in the yard, where the chickens roam, we're building a life that feels like home. From the veggies we grow to the soil we turn, it's a simple life and so much to learn. I'm baking bread, smell the warm, sweet air. Piggies squealing, love's everywhere. We lend a hand to channels that care, because lifting each other is what we share. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. So come on and join, let's build it together through thick and thin in any weather. We're all in this, let's make it better at the Bronx. It's a life to treasure. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with a homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. Yeah, at the Bronx, we're waiting just for you.
There we go. Wouldn't add me to the stage. And didn't help. Listen. Okay. Now that works. That works. So, I'm, believe it or not, I procrastinated today. I know, hard to believe. The Rambler procrastinating on a Thursday? No. This is my first cup of coffee, folks. I was rushing, so I had a PB&J sandwich, and I'm like, yeah, that'll get me through. You want to know what else I got? My son brought me bacon. All I can say is, whoo-hoo, yeah. So, if you see me chomping, sorry guys, it's dinner time. And look at, perfect piece of bacon. Pardon my coughing. Got a chest, something going on in my chest. We're not sure if it's COVID. Because that seems to be the type that's going through right now. Or if it's just a darn old cold. So, needless to say, okay. Needless to say, felt like I've been hit by a truck lately. Wow. But you know what? I'm having a hamburger and bacon pizza. Well, I guess you could almost say that if I had some hamburger, but I'm going, well, not really keto on a PB and J sandwich. But the bacon, ooh, thick cut, perfectly cooked. Anyways, let's get back up to the top here and say g'day, Mr. Sutton. G'day, Troy. And I've been watching what you've been eating, sir. Yes, sir. You got some good old num nums. Good for your tummy. Then we got Conquest Josh, my brother from a few hours down the highway and across an invisible line. Joey! What's going on, brother? Arlene, howdy, howdy. Scotty's in the house. Karma. Yep. The Bud Files. Hey guys, how are yous? We're getting curnailed with snow right now. We're to get 8 to 10 inches of snow in under, well, about 10 hours. We've got a lull right now. It's snowing, just not as hard as it was earlier. I'd say we've got about 4 inches down already. And my daughter had an appointment this morning, my oldest, and whenever she got back to town, she said, Dad, the roads are brutal. And I had to go around town here, and I went and did some running around. I'm trying to get, yes, I am still trying to get this furnace paid for. Man, oh man, I haven't had to deal with such irate. Anyways, I cannot say what is traveling around in my brain. I would lose all my subscribers, but I might gain more. But that's okay. Dave Knight. Don't forget, Dave. Start spreading that around, man. May 10th, Braeside, Ontario, Canada. And then, well, I did hear that, Josh. I did hear that the winds are supposed to pick up tonight. And yes, it's always tough the nights that Debbie gets called in. I guess she was called in at 11:30 last night. So it's tough because, well, phone goes off, it wakes us up, and then you're usually at least 2.5 hours, but I took my special medicine last night. I don't take it every night, but whenever I do, and all that it is 3 ingredients. It's coconut oil, THC, aka marijuana, and a secret recipe. 100% natural. And Mm-mm-mm. I truly wish that I could send it down to like Miss Anne. Um, you know, like just I know how I'm starting to put it into my salve for the Canadian folks. And sorry guys, I'm waiting on an email about this furnace, and they are trying to rake me over the coals. And yeah, now they're saying, I don't know, $600-700 shy. And I'm like, that's impossible. That's impossible. So I have the lady at the bank investigating. Tomorrow's phone call's a lawyer. I've never had to call a lawyer to pay somebody. Here's, well, obviously they're saying you're still shy. Anyways, on to bigger, brighter, literally things. I was gifted 2 aquaponic things. Now, I don't know how it works. One's got a book, one doesn't. So I'm not sure the levels, and so I was hey Linda, what I'm doing is I'm starting to do a whole bunch of starts. Hey Susanna, I'm doing a whole bunch of local starts. Um, Lord only knows what's going to happen this summer. And there's folks that I know that can't pay what they're charging now for fresh fruit and vegetables. So Lord knows if there's tariff going to go on that stuff, they're going to have to revert to eating chips, cheap stuff, which is garbage for your body, carbs. Like, I don't know. I honestly am I'm floored. And, you know, that's a whole other discussion that we're not going to get into. I have 144 lettuce starts for the greenhouse. Oh my goodness, Dave. Well, so I have these. So I'm thinking if I keep the 15 15 holes, the big one, if I run lettuce through that, then we can have fresh lettuce in the house. Because let's face it, lettuce is like rabbits, reproduce quite handily. And then the other one, I'll get, I'll start some beef tomatoes, and then Miss Lisa's got an amazing setup. And that there, the way Miss Lisa has it is her power units are at the back, and then she has grow dishes per se in the front. So it uses the light off of the back ones to help grow the front ones. And so if I can get these just turning over, it's going to mean that I'll be able to fill my greenhouse downstairs. But the only thing is I gotta watch, because our basement's so cold. I would definitely have to get some heaters going in my office to keep the heat in there. Just due to the fact that basement, we have all the heat coming upstairs and none downstairs. Well, all the heat from upstairs goes downstairs anyways, and my daughter that cohabitates downstairs has, she likes it cold. So that's the way she wants to keep it. So I think what I'll do is I've purchased 2 or 3 heaters, and they tend to disappear. Don't know why. Don't know where. Don't know who. But poof, they're gone. And what I'm going to have to do is keep some artificial light on them, on a timer. Yeah. And sorry, brother. You mean this, Josh? I don't share bacon. Yeah, I suppose you could. You could grow. It's pretty hardy. Stuff that's not temperature sensitive, I may try to give that a shot the first time. But I wouldn't mind to plant like lettuce in the big one, 6 tomato starts in the smaller one. I don't even know. I think, is this the little one or the big one? That's the big one, I believe. Anyways, Miss Lisa seems to think that, hey, Jamie, what's going on, girl? Hopefully you, Nick, and the girls are doing well. I should go check out Mike's aqua growing thingamaboppers. He's got a pretty good series. Yes, make sure you hit thumbs, guys. Got to get the watches and likes, and don't forget, if you're not gonna watch, that's fine. But don't think that watching and putting me on the background helps. We get nothing for it. It has to be at least 2 clicks of the volume, and it's got to be on the front, be on your main screen at the front. It can't be running in the back, or it doesn't count for anything. Just a lot of people aren't sure of that, so I just wanted to let them know. You grow peanuts, Dave? Seriously? Jamie, we're doing wonderful. Yes, Miss Linda, you got cabbage, you got head lettuce, you've got broccoli, you've got pretty much all your greens are hearty. As long as it's not too cold, you should even be able to do beans. I think. You'll be happy to know, Josh, I only have my last one. You need too much room, Linda, to start growing strawberries in the house. Like, to get any kind of quantity of strawberries, you're gonna need quite a bit of room. Can she have it? Squatch says no. Just saying. That was a 2-for-1 deal, Linda. Now I'm done. Now I can drink my coffee. Man, I'm liking this with my son going to school online. It's wonderful because that means he we take turns making breakfast. But like I said, I procrastinated today, but he still got my breakfast ready. But so what else? What else is going on this week? Other than I'm sick, I got the 2 grow thingies. That's about it. It's just the boys plowing the road. They're plowing it so they can go home and go to bed. Because they'll be up early in the morning. Hank, go lay down Dad's chair, bud. Goober. I thought he was going to go crazy. The fire department went by last night with, one of the trucks came through with a siren. I think I know who that was. But they all come through with lights. Thank goodness it was nothing. It was a false alarm. But one used the siren going in and one used the siren going out. I think I know who it was. And payback. I'll show him what payback is someday. Hey, Kevin. Using my mug, Kevin. I gotta say, this thing is probably one of the best at keeping things hot. My goodness, I'm sitting here and, I made it about an hour ago and it's still piping hot. So don't forget, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Doesn't matter which way for me. All shows engagement. And so, yes, thank you for the birthday present and Mrs. It's awesome. So, is anybody that's here into aquaponic growing? Yep. Nope. Maybe. Want to be. I know another one that's really into it is Tiffany. Tiffany does. Oh, now I believe the border is straightened out. I purchase my stuff from the US and Canada, so I don't have to worry about it. But a lot of the other people that are making stuff like I do buy their stuff out of China to increase profits. I support our two countries. And that's been about almost 2 years now that we've pretty much thinned out everything that we buy, with the exception of, TVs, you know. I think Samsung's made, the parts are made here, shipped over there, put together there, and then brought back and sold here. At least that's what it was whenever I used to pick up a whole bunch of stuff out of Jacksonville, Florida, and come back up north. But, anyways, I just, sorry, Calmer. I just asked if anybody had. Oh, is that truck? Oh boy. What's that, buddy? Was that the plow truck? Sitting there glaring out the front window. I told the driver, I was talking to him last week. I said, you be careful, because I said, if you ever break down in front of my house and my dog gets loose, he's going to eat your leg. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, delivery people can come, no problem. I don't know if they do hydroponic growing. I had thought about the girls, but I think between Mike doing research on YouTube and trial and error and talking to Tiffany, I think I should do okay. And, I got a whole lot of plugs. I don't know. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. That's all I can do. Hey, Christian, how you doing, buddy? Anybody wants to come and advertise their channel, there is, I gotta say, we usually hit about 60 during the day, but there's sometimes we hit upwards of 300. A lot of people watch Procrastination Thursday after they do the rerun. So if I can get all you guys showing interaction, chit-chatting in the chat, you're going to help me jump this up onto the algorithm. And you never know where we'll go from there. Maybe we will start the podcast back up again that, we were talking about doing. Oh, man. Yeah. And if you're going on the trip and you want to put stuff on your door, they may or may not let you. NCL's a stickler about putting stuff on your door. Every other cruise line thinks it's cool to see your door decorated. NCL wants to stop the chance of for God's sakes. Bite your Tongue is the word of the day. It just went up and just went down, and now it's going back up. How many times have you got to plow a road? I don't mind it. But then I have the people in the subdivisions around here. Oh, counselors getting special treatment. They don't think that our road is a bit wider. They try to get it scraped off, and they've got two different subdivisions to look after. They forget about all that. So what he's done is he's went, instead of coming up, doing a subdivision, coming up, doing the subdivision, going back through, out, go to the end, turn around, and then come straight out in one pass. He does it in two. You know, that's the problem with having 20 years experience. And people have different ways of doing things. I think mine's pretty good. They think theirs is pretty good. Brr, brr, brr. I've got Miss Lisa, every time she sends a package, I get some num nums. And I think we just finished the pear jam. If you didn't get that, it's well worth the make. You can purchase pears. The only thing I would do is have them a little bit, not mushy, but a little softer. The tastes are absolutely amazing. And maybe you have to use the crisp ones. I don't know. But yes, enjoy, Karma. I've only ever had one thing that I disliked. See, speak of the devil, and she hears you. She's got a radar. She hasn't been here in 2 weeks, or she's been lurking. You say her name. Bing! Somebody said my name. Who's live? Tiffany, I may have to hook up with Chris. Well, I'm not going to pull it all out. This is the small one. I got 2 hydroponic systems. So here's one. And that's what it is. And then I've got a black one that's got 15 holes in it. And I know you guys are into all that now, and you're growing, you're moving, shaking. So between you, Mike's series on hydroponics, and Miss Lisa, you're gonna help me get this stuff going, because it's only the start of February here. Our last frost will be right around in between the 20th and the 30th. No, I'd even say 20th and 28th of May will be our final frost. But again, I can plant early enough, and if I plant it early enough, it means that I can have a whole bunch of starts. So the last 2 years, I've been able to supply needy folks in my community. If I take how much each plant that I had gave off, and what I gave away, so long as they did at least as good as my plants. Now, not all mine were top growers, so they could have actually even did more. Is almost 2 tons of food that I've donated to folks in my community. So I'm happy with. I enjoy helping out folks, and I'm gonna just tell them, if you're good to go, if you are, if you're not able to grow, let me know, because I'll move on to someone else. There's a lot of elderly people that one little old lady, she's spry as a whip. It's just her body isn't as mobile as it once was. I know her pain, and I'm only half her age. Well, not quite. But why? She's like, oh dear, no thank you. I can't. And I said, what do you mean you can't? I said, I don't like that word. Well, she said, I can't bend over. I said, Margaret, get me the wood. Get your son to pick up the wood, and I will build it for you. So I built her a 4x8 raised garden bed, and I used 2x12s around the outside, and these are true 2-inch by 12s. They're rough cut wood. Oh wow. Yeah, that's where I was this weekend helping. I think that's where I got sick, because mom's had COVID. But she wore a mask, and I'm the only one, but I guess I know I haven't been sleeping well, so that in turn for me, I know I'm going to get sick. And here we go. Now I'm sick. But I can feel it. It's respiratory. And there's a lot of goobers coming out. Now, my ear took me a while, but I got it all sorted out. I can hear. Two very strong antibiotics for 10 days to clear up my ear. Guys, stop being guys, especially with your ear. I did not realize it. Well, I probably did, but I didn't want to bother anybody. I was very close to my eardrum rupturing and losing my hearing because I didn't go get antibiotics 2 weeks earlier. And it was, they figure covered. Remember, it was a coughing and choking there before Christmas. They figure that plugged my sinus canal to my ear. And yeah. So it's not 100% better, but mostly better. And of course, my buddy called me. So I'm dealing with I'm dealing with the HVAC company, and the money I did have some set aside after I paid them. But you know what? My buddy called me from Pembroke and goes, which is about an hour from here. I grew up there. Childhood friend. He owns windows, doors, hardware. He's like, listen, I just bought a tractor trailer load of interior doors, bedroom doors. Do you need any? He said, I'll give you an amazing price. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you're trying to hoop me. So to change all my doors with solid wood bedroom doors, Walmart, Home Hardware, and Lowe's are within $5 of each. $269 per door. Mike gave it to me for $100 each. So now I got to try to scramble and get $600 together. But worst comes to worst, it's coming cash off my credit card. Tell me that ain't no. And like, I'm talking hardware and whatever else. All together is $269 for the door, the hardware, and the hinges. And of course, she doesn't want normal hinges. They've got to be the black. So, man, what a deal. But he gets these deals all the time. So, his distributor I want to say Kentucky. It was either, it's one of the middle states. Anyways. We send them down wood. They make doors, finish the outside, and then they send back completed wood back to Canada, or completed doors back to Canada. So he had everything in stock except for one door. And I said, well, if you can't get me that door, I said, that's my pantry door, and I need the pantry door. Yeah, the pantry door. If I can't get the identical door, I don't want, 5 of one kind and one of the other. Gotta all match. So now he's talking to the company. He figures by next Friday we should be able to. They gave him the same deal because they're trying to clean out their warehouse. And this was all done over the weekend when nobody knew what was going on. Well, he had to buy a 5-ton truck load of material that they sell. They're trying to clean out their warehouses to recoup any losses that they're going to have very shortly. So, yeah. All I can say is it benefits me. And I know what he's doing. He knows damn well that I'm going to do probably a video on it. And I have a lot of people that watch my my channel from around here. And yeah, they'll see the doors and the kind of doors. And now I got to find myself a carpenter, I guess, to hang doors. I haven't got the patience for doors because they got to, they got to be within a 16th. No. Mm-mm. Not going to happen. I go friggin' crazy having to do that. So, hey Cynthia, how you doing? How's the weather in the Netherlands? I can send you, well, we got 4 inches of snow last night, and we're supposed to get another 6 inches before 7 o'clock tonight. It's starting to snow a little harder again. We hit a lull, and then now the snow is coming down hard again. So, FYI, Tiffany, I'm sending the snow your way. Yeah, I honestly just, I cannot, I don't have, and I'll admit it, I don't have the patience. Could I do it? Yeah. Between my son and I, oh yeah, we could do it in a minute. But I just don't have. Yeah, well, this one's about 10 inches, they're saying. It was supposed to start early this morning. It didn't. We're nobody's there, but Weather. Yeah, you see. Oh, maybe we're not getting what we were supposed to. Ooh. I like it. So it's still cold, but it's supposed to warm up a little bit. And they are 10 centimeters would be 3 inches. We're supposed to get 3 more inches, Tiff, in the next 12 hours, and it's supposed to stop snowing at 5. So we're supposed to have like snow squalls from, well, it's saying here 1 to 5 snow squalls, 4 inches, 3 inches. That's not too bad. Hey, Miss Ann, you're super late. No, not really. There's the link. Anybody wants to come up, advertise your channel, chit chat, whatever you want to do. I really don't have a whole lot. Like I said, I had that question about the hydroponics, and I think I got my 3 locations now. We had a nice sunny day in the Netherlands, about 7 Celsius, so that would be about 44, roughly. Getting cooler. So, are you in your winter? Or do you have like winter, summer? Like, do you have 4 seasons like we do? Or are you like Jesse and Lisa who have 1 1/4 seasons? So yes, Miss Ann, you're going to be very, very. Look what I got. This is the small one. That's a 6 position unit, and then there's a 15 position unit. Oh, I didn't even know you were home. 15 position. So you're in winter right now, and you do have 4 seasons. So then your winter isn't very cold then. Like we've been below 0 here for quite some time. I think even Toronto got snow, didn't you, Kevin? Because we got about 1.5 feet of snow now, roughly. We still need a ton of snow and a ton of rain to make it any kind of syrup season. Anyways, so now now that we know what the shipping's going to be, now I can finish shipping out all my stuff. And anything that was made in China, I have to There's Miss Ann. Anything that's made
I
in
look like a
China,
ragamuffin.
I have to put a 10% tax. And that goes to the U.S. Customs. So it's going to cost me 10% more if the product's made in China.
Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
Actually, you know what? My mugs are made in the US. My tumblers are made in Canada. And my stainless steel tumblers they're also in, all my stuff's either Canada or US. I don't use China.
Well, I mean, that's awesome. But, with so many things that we think are US or Canada or whatever are actually,
A lot of things are shipped over in parts and brought back and sold here, and they say made in the USA. Parts are made in the USA, but it was assembled and everything in China for, pennies on the dollar.
right.
So that's how they can charge such a small fee.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry I was late today. I
oh,
had some company that popped in to say hello, which was great.
absolutely. So you got rid of all your snow now. You're back warm for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we consider it chilly. It's in the 40s today. The last 2 days before that, it was in the 70s, and it was wonderful. Oh gosh.
Well, but the 40s is cold for you guys.
It is. It's cold. It's jacket weather. And
Exactly.
we're running heaters and things like that. So
And it's minus 17, which would be 20 below Fahrenheit. I'm in shorts.
oh gosh.
Oh, yeah. My neighbors were just kind of looking at me. I had Hank outside going to the bathroom before I went live. The looks that I was getting.
I bet. I bet. The crazy man out there in shorts.
Oh,
Freeze your
yeah.
little
I'll go to the store. I'll go grocery shopping in shorts.
freeze your little legs off. Hey, Joe, fix it for you. How do you manage to get all the pretty ladies on your live? That's so sweet, Joe. That's great.
Joe, you little giffer, you.
Yes. And your super chat. Glad to see him.
Oh,
Cynthia's a lot.
yeah. Joe is such an amazing feller. And you better not be texting and driving because your wife said you were driving.
Uh-oh. 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 He can't help himself. He can't help himself.
Well, I think he's on to that voiceover chat.
All I get is Jesse fussing.
Sorry about your luck, buddy.
It was a lot of fun to be able to meet Joey and Ginger in person and actually give them big hugs, and we had breakfast together and a meal. It was a hectic time for me, unfortunately, down at Petals from the Past in Alabama. The weather was a totally different trip than what I had planned, but
Okay.
it's really good that I was able to use that time that the weather was so bad to be able to visit. So that was
Yep.
fun. Des
Well,
was there and
yeah,
Danny.
absolutely. There's I've been holding out hope that they might come on the ship with us, but I understand they
Yeah,
can't this year.
it's slim pickings for them to come on the ship, but it sure
Abs-
would be fun.
Absolutely. It would have been, a tremendous blessing to have them come with us, but it is what it is.
Well, we'll just have to meet on land somewhere. All of us will have to see what we can do. I would
We
love to be able to go to Tin Killer and Mid America and all those things. It would
see
be a lot
my
of
only issue is now I shouldn't say I've seen the price of flights have dropped tremendously.
Mm.
But last year I was going to surprise everybody at whenever Johnny and Christine put on theirs,
Mhm.
the Tin Killer meetup. It was going to be almost 2,200 US, which is over 3,000
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
To
mean,
go for 5 days,
yeah,
I don't have that kind of money.
right. I could probably swing a flight, but then you've got to rent a car and you have to stay somewhere and all those types of things.
You
So,
got to eat. There's just, yeah, there's so many, like the first time, JB blessed me
yeah,
to be able to go down, and
which is wonderful.
it really truly was. And she's, from what I understand, from what I see, she's not doing very well. she's
Oh,
she's in and out of. Just give me 1 sec, Miss Ann.
okay. I hear that phone buzzing. I hear it buzzing. So he's muting himself. Good thing I came up, right, y'all? So that we could chat a little bit. So yeah, I've often said in YouTube world, if I ever did start making any money, I wouldn't have any money because I'd be going to every single meetup. The Okie Homesteader meetup, the Homesteaders of America meetup, the Tin Killer, the Mid America, all those things. Petals from the Past. And there's another one in Florida we went to one year before that I would love to come and go again. That was fun. Who are you talking to?
All right, there we go.
You were giggling.
It was my back specialist,
Oh, okay.
and they're doing injections again at the end of the month.
Okay.
And so she was just calling, don't forget this date. You need a driver in case your feet give out, and blah, 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 blah. And I was laughing at her, and I'm like, this is all second nature. And she's like,
Yeah,
I know, but she said, I have to legally say it.
that's
I'm
right.
like,
That's
oh,
right.
don't worry about it. So, yeah. Hey, Bill, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. Hi, Bill.
He's still, I think, crying. I can still see his logo crying a little bit from his Lions losing, and I'm
Oh,
crying from my Bills losing.
I'm not into sports much, just
Oh,
occasionally.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So now I got to figure out hydroponics. I never ever wanted to get into hydroponics, but
Mm-hmm.
my mom said, I'm throwing these out. Do you want them?
Okay.
As long
Well,
as it doesn't cost me anything.
there you go. If I could give you a couple of hints on the hydroponics.
Mhm.
One, I just found out actually from another YouTuber. You can do what you want, of course, but she suggested that you not fill every hole because when you're growing things, it takes over the other holes on the hydroponics. And I kept asking Cherie from Black's Tropical because that girl can grow anything. I'm telling you, she can stand at her back door and throw seeds out and grow a forest, which is wonderful. But I was having trouble with the hydroponics acclimating to the soil as
Okay.
far as trying to keep them alive. Now, in the hydroponics itself, growing stuff like lettuce was amazing. Lettuce
Mhm.
grows, you don't ever have to change the lettuce, it just grows like nuts. Miss Lisa grows from Jesse and Lisa, Lazy Days Ahead, grows a lot in
Well,
hydroponics, which is great.
so we were chit chatting this morning about it, and she's had two that have burnt out on her this year, but she
Oh,
still has four.
okay, cool.
And I really like the way. So what? might, if you get, or I'll send you a picture, but Miss Lisa sent me a picture of hers, which may take care of your acclimation issue. She goes from her machines and then goes into growing pots off of these lights in front of it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that puts it into the soil so
Yep.
it would get used to soil.
Right. That's what
So,
Sherry told me she does. As soon as they germinate and come up a little bit, she'll switch them to a cup
yep.
and
Okay.
then let them sort of acclimate around the light for a little while. And then the cup gets in a bigger pot outside and then it gets in the ground. But it gives it a much more opportunity or an advantage to actually get some fruit from starting in the hydroponics. Because I would pull them out of the hydroponics and put them in the garden and they die every single time. I just killed all kinds of things. I was killing stuff hand over fist. I can't wait for y'all to hear about the donation that I got for the Survival Seeds collaboration. Fun.
Right
That's
on,
awesome,
Karma.
Karma. Thank you. Thank you. I've got to do that.
Absolutely. And the girls, thank you.
Yeah. I need to
So,
contact some sponsors too. I haven't done that, which I'm behind
yeah.
on a lot of things.
Oh, I just find like I close my eyes and it's like, oh my God, we're like in February. We booked this trip 2 years ago
I know.
and we're like a month away from, well, a month and a half away from got to be paid.
I know.
It's like, oh, and then it's 90 days and we go.
Yeah.
Or I
It's
guess it's
crazy.
120.
I don't
120 or
know. I
whatever
mean,
it is.
by August 25th, April 25th,
Yep.
I need to be selling some oil. Y'all need any oils? I have some calendula oil, some cayenne oil, and some black
If
cumin seed body butter. And I made some lip balm that I'm really proud of. I have some lip balm now. So I'm just,
I
y'all need
just wish that you could use the salve on steroids that I have for my Canadian friends,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
because that just goes so deep and it lasts so much longer than just the normal,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the smell. I've never liked the smell. I don't. So trying to add, as you know, as many things to get the smells out.
Mm-hmm. I don't care for that either. It's usually natural smells, or I use cocoa butter or coconut oil or something to make it
It's
smell
just the
kind of
smell of the
yummy.
weed I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So, I I found some concentrate lemon balm
Mm-hmm.
and I use that, and that the lemon
Kind
not
of high.
only is a natural antioxidant, but it also um, takes the smell away.
There you go. There you go. Now, Karma, as she said, she needs some help for her gallbladder. Actually, gallbladder often is diet, but milk thistle is very good for gallbladder and liver cleansing. Also, if you use castor oil is a big deal. I don't mean internally. What I have been doing lately, because my pancreas is misbehaving a little bit, having been on medication for the bronchitis, it sort of made my pancreas and liver say, hello, I'm here. So I have used castor oil packs at night, putting um, castor oil on a pad and you attach it to your body various ways. I
Mm-hmm.
use ace bandage, quite frankly. And that has helped tremendously. But you can try that over your gallbladder to be able to have the castor oil packs and milk thistle. What else was it? What else was it?
I don't have one, so I can't help you out.
There was something else on there, but You'll have to research it, of course, but those castor oil packs, man, they have helped so much. They really help, and they can dissolve stones. Can those packs, the castor oil can go through your skin and help dissolve some stones.
So exactly, Karma, if you, even my liver cleanse that I take daily, I have my 1 cup of coffee, and then I go through about 2 of these. They're
Mm-hmm.
36 ounce or 38 ounce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go through a coffee, and then now I will do lemon and
Lemon water.
ginger. No, ginger with warm water, not boiling, because if you boil it, you take all your nutrients
Okay.
out of the lemon. And I never even thought about that. But
That's awesome.
if you shock the ginger, or it does something to the honey too,
Mm-hmm.
and the lemon, it takes all the stuff away. So
Yeah.
you can't use boiling water. So I wait till it's just about there. I'll put it in, and then I'll just blend the you know what out of it,
Yep.
strain it, and
Mm.
then I have a
That'll be terrible indigestion there.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have my
My husband does that. I take a cayenne pepper shot, not shot, but shot every morning.
yeah,
So I got my little jigger glass out with cayenne pepper and room temperature to warm water with it and shoot that down. That helps a lot. That helps a ton. And I boil ginger and she'll slap me, Joe says. Don't be boiling our gingy.
yeah. If you go to put her in a pot, you could get yourself in trouble.
You might get yourself in trouble a little bit. But I do take cayenne shots each morning. And sometimes if I have indigestion or problems or my pancreas or liver or whatever is giving me some issues, I'll do it 2 or 3 times a day. Really helps. Really, the cayenne pepper really helps. But I know that Karma cannot take cayenne. And every time I suggest that, I forget. I'm sorry, Karma. She said the
Yeah.
cayenne doesn't agree with her system. And so I understand that, but good luck. I hope
So
everything goes
then
well for
you
you.
just, 1 lemon, a ginger the size of my thumb, so Logan's thumb, not yours, like fairly large. You want uh, a good bit of ginger in there, and you want about 2 cups of warm, not boiling water, and then you put in a tablespoon of honey.
Mm. Worth does that. He takes it's cayenne, turmeric, a little bit of pepper, some lemon juice, about a teaspoon of vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and with
Okay.
a little bit of water. Swishes that thing up, drinks it right down, and he's had a lot of success with that. So
Let's face it. It they're they really don't know what is going to happen or transpire because they don't know what they're pickling us with.
that would be true. That would
And
be very true.
it seems to be like you never heard of this many liver issues whenever we were growing up.
Has it? Yeah, it's got to be
Now
something in
every
our food,
second
man. It's
person
got to be
has
something.
liver issues.
Yeah, it's a. Oh, Karma wants you to email her your recipe. That sounds good. Maybe
One
you can
lemon.
put it in the chat, and she can
Yeah, well,
screenshot.
it's literally 3 things. Maybe I'll do a video on it. And
That'd
then
be good.
it'll be out there because I feel better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it doesn't cost a whole lot.
Yeah.
Lemons are the most expensive, and then you've got ginger, but I'm gonna try to plant some ginger in here and get it to root.
Okay. Well, ginger's not hard to root. I have had it root a number of times. I haven't ever had it come to fruition, unfortunately, out in the yard. But
Now,
getting,
Miss Lisa said she did. She got it to grow.
it makes a beautiful flower, greenery plant. It really does. Never heard of as many of most ailments as you do now. Well, that's the truth. Hey, Butler Family Farm.
Yep. Hey, Jerry. How many days, Jerry?
He's our countdown man. He's our countdown man. Always makes me
Jerry
nervous.
is. I caught him off. I caught him off guard. He's got to quick get into the app.
That's right. That's right. 199.
199. So
Woohoo!
197. Well, 196 for you. No, 198 for you because you're only coming in a day early.
Right.
Where we're going in 2 days early. So
That's right.
I think Jerry and Susan are going in early. Jesse, Lisa, I think Tony and Joni, Johnny, Glenda and Sir Grace. Linda, I believe, is going in 2 days early.
Peterson. And I'm not sure about Felicia from FR Humphrey.
2 days. Sorry, 2 days early.
Is she coming in 2 days?
She's been up in the air, but she's thinking 2 days because
gives her a minute.
She has to get. She doesn't want to be jet lagged on the ship.
Gotcha.
And
for you, Butler.
That way, there, if she can, have a nap whenever she first gets there.
Yeah.
She, and kind of get yourself used to their time zone. It's okay for Jesse and them. They're only bumping 2 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours is a big
deal. But we're bumping 3 hours. So
well, Felicia is an hour behind me. So
no, she's Eastern.
She's Central. She's Alabama, but she's Central.
I thought she told me she was Eastern.
Well, I could be wrong, but
I could be wrong too.
I think she's Central. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. She's one of these night crawlers, so I only see her at midnight.
Yeah. She's so kind and sweet. You're gonna love meeting her.
Oh yeah.
Nothing seems to ruffle her feathers. She just giggles and goes on.
Monotone, just
smooth,
like this.
Smooth as glass. And it's awesome.
Word,
people like that.
Are they out right now, or they're going out on a Caribbean cruise? I think she said they got three this year.
Yeah, she's a cruiser. She loves to travel. Worked hard all her life and is in a position where she can do it. So why not?
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not sure about the excursions, Butler, on the cruise. I doubt
I'm only doing one.
Go on any.
I'm only doing one just for the simple fact that they tell me whale watching is a waste of money because you can see the whales right off our ship. So why pay somebody $300 each to go and whale watch for what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be looking. Oh, you're looking at the fishing one. Oh gosh, Jerry, let me know what you find out about that. My husband's bucket list is to fish in Alaska. So
go to Travelocity. Yeah. Do not book through, because I went through all the Jamie and Nick want to go fishing also. So I looked into it. Even with our 10% discount, was like $500 each.
Yeah, I figured it would be something like that.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's not him processing your fish. That's not getting it back to your house.
Yeah, that's
So
just the
you're looking
beginning.
at $1,000 fishing trip.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I would rather spend few extra $100 on souvenirs for family.
Well, we're going to be traveling in. There is one in Juneau that's $2.99.
Really. I will you know what? I'll shoot Brian a message and ask him if he knows of what type of fishing do you want to do, Jerry?
Well, certainly it would be salmon fishing, right? Some kind of.
Oh, there's halibut, there's salmon, there's see,
Mm.
I don't like Pacific salmon. I'll leave it on the shelf
Oh,
if there's not
I
Atlantic
didn't even
salmon.
know there was a difference. I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh yeah. Well, it says right on it, Pacific salmon.
Mm.
King salmon. Um, I just there's something, maybe because all the years I've been with Debbie, Remy, uh, he lives on the best salmon fishing river in Canada or North America.
Mm.
It's like all your big um,
Total trip
all your
for him.
big stars went there. They traveled there. Like one of Debbie's friends, her dad managed one of these, and he played the Joker, Jack Nicholas or Dick. Anyways, there's a
Oh, there
whole
is a difference, Linda. There, she says there's a big difference in the taste. Well, that would be sad because I love salmon, but I've never had Pacific salmon that I know of. Just have to look at each stop and see what you like to do. And that's true, Jerry. That's what we'll do. And we're not going to, in all likelihood, because there will be 6 of us, we'll be, doing
Oh, I
the
was gonna, yeah, I was
tour
gonna
staying
say,
at
like,
home.
now the only thing that you do stand the chance, if you do not go with NCL and this guy's boat breaks down out in the middle of
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah. You
channel,
get a chance of being left.
start paddling because they're gonna leave you behind and we're gonna heckle you as we go by.
I don't want to miss the race. I got to be on the ship. I can't miss the race.
So yeah, what we might do is just block out an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Probably the first day, so then everybody's got the rest of the trip to do whatever they want, whenever they want.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
I
I went
said
on it.
to Jesse and Lisa, there's days that I'm just gonna want to spend with Debbie,
That's
and
right.
there's some days that obviously we're going out together, but
Hopefully, and our rooms are side by side. Hopefully, we'll
not
see.
anymore.
Oh, really?
I had to switch to an accessible room. Just with that much walking, I can't do it, so I had to get a scooter.
Okay.
So it really, really, really hurt my pride. But
Mm.
like Debbie got mad at me, and she's like, "Are you going to be uncomfortable and sore your entire trip, or are you going to suck it up and get a scooter and enjoy your trip?"
There you go. Well,
Can't
that's what
argue
you
with
gotta
her.
do. And she's right. She's right. So,
Oh,
uh, Susan and I have
That-
been together for 41 years, so we're going to have fun even if we're not together. Yeah, Worth and I will
oh,
have
it's
been
going to
married
be
46 years by that time.
exactly. Well, no, 42.
No, Worth and I. We've been
Oh, you
married
got. Oh,
5
right.
years.
Yours is on the ship.
April, well, my birthday is on the ship. Yes.
Okay.
My birthday is August
I'm trying to
25th.
line everything up. I
Yep.
know
My
you're
birthday is the
there,
25th.
and then
And Jesse and Lisa's anniversary, right?
no, Tony and Joni's anniversary
It was something with Jesse and Lisa too.
could be their anniversary too.
I think so.
But I know that the whole thing that Tony was telling us whenever they were gifted it was that it is going to be their
Big
I,
hurrah.
I think it might be 40 years.
Okay. Well,
So
it'll be fun for all of us.
whichever,
We all have
35
a
or
reason.
40 years. But yeah, no, it's going to be their
We all have a reason to celebrate.
exactly.
Whether it's birthday, anniversary, or just the fact that we're on a cruise ship to Alaska, for goodness sakes.
Now
Oh, Jerry,
you're not going to have a whole lot of time though. You're not going to have a whole lot of time in Victoria. We're only there 4 hours. So,
but an escape room, it's probably part of the excursions that the cruise ship is setting up.
maybe. I don't know.
Is that right? Lumberjack at Ketchikan. Sports fishing.
Oh, it's ship stuff, he said.
Ship
so it's
stuff.
got to be
Woo-hoo!
right on. I didn't see any escape rooms. So, yeah, no, that's awesome.
Look, if you're going to go for it. And with Jerry and Susan, they're going to go for it. And it's going to be so fun. I'm just tickled to death for them.
You know what? And that's
chance of a lifetime.
Well, that and so many people, their first trip, they look at their spouse and go, we're cruisers now. Because it is so peaceful. I've never seen my wife fall asleep in public in 30 years. And within 10 minutes of sitting at the pool having a beverage and people watching, I look over and she's out cold.
Isn't that nice?
And that just, nice. That right there tells me we did the right thing.
That's right. That's right. Well, Worth has agreed to go. He's not a big.
I think he's going to love it. I think he's a little. Hey, oh, he's going to have a blast.
He's going to love it. He's not big on social media, but he's going to love it.
There's a whole lot of people that aren't. Debbie, Sir Grace, Worth, like they everybody's been told that, just respect. If you don't see them on social media, keep them off social media.
The best that you can. I mean, they got to know.
Either that or
with all of us, they're going to be on there at some point in time. So, and that's okay.
Absolutely. In passing, that's fine, but don't go stick a camera in their face because
no interviews.
It could end up in the water.
Yeah, it could be a problem.
But yeah, it's just amazing. So, whenever Jesse and I are going to talk here shortly, and then we'll start setting up well, I guess we can't do it over StreamYard because then not everybody can. I want everybody to talk freely, so maybe over Teams or what's the other,
I don't know what you're talking about.
like a program for people to meet, like, oh my god,
Oh, well, there's a Google Meet, and we did that. I had, I don't know how many people you can have on there, but there is a Google Meet and
so
Zoom meetings.
Teams is done by Microsoft, and it does run off of Apple products, and everybody can talk.
Okay.
So
Well, not everybody has Apple products, so
no,
I do.
Apple normal, it like it's a
Apple.
Microsoft program, but
Uh-huh.
they've adjusted it to work on both platforms.
On both platforms. Oh, good,
Yeah,
good, good,
and
good.
all it looks like is, where am I? Ah,
I can't imagine of all the people that we have that are going, we're all talkers and trying to
oh
get
yeah.
away edgewise
Well,
be a problem.
so everybody's going to be muted except for a couple of us, but yeah, it just says Teams.
Okay.
But anyways, so we'll do like once every 3 weeks. Make sure you've done XYZ.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting ready to do ABC.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, I still have to get Worth a passport, but he really doesn't need one because we're not going on the train ride. The thing is, if you have one, it's so much easier getting off and on the ship.
it is.
No.
And for, and I understand, the chances of Worth ever using it again are probably pretty slim to none.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know.
Well,
Who knows?
if he does enjoy this, and you're like, well, honey, let's go try the Caribbean next year.
That's right. I'll have to find him a place where he could fish for sure.
Oh, yeah, down in the Caribbean, you fish for next to nothing down there.
Yeah, that's good. That would be good.
Yeah.
The
Well,
escape room. That sounds fun, going in an escape room. Although I might freak out a little bit. I'm a little claustrophobic sometimes.
yeah, but it's just a room, and it's not like you're locked in there. All you have to do is, we have an issue, and they'll let you out.
If I start screaming and throwing up, they'll let me out.
Miss Ann's melting down, guys.
Yeah, she's lost it. The niceness is gone. She's no
Yeah,
longer nice. We have to let this woman out.
yeah. So I would love, I I'm gonna try to see a few people to see if they want to. So their legislator, which is it's the building that, like, Victoria is the city for BC, like
Okay.
Toronto's for Canada. It's like the head city or whatever. So apparently it is lit up beautifully. Like, there's lights in the gardens, and the garden should be in full bloom. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it should be absolutely amazing. So if we can,
really fun.
fill even a van, get a bunch of people, and just go check that out.
That would
I
be a lot of
like
fun.
to get off at
We're going big
every
or going
location.
home. He says we're going big or going home. If you're going to go
Well,
cruising, cruise all the way. I love that. That's,
you know what,
I'm
Jerry,
so
and
happy for you.
that's it. It
We only live once.
we only live once, and unfortunately, Jerry and them got the short end of the stick the first time. I tried to use their thing and book. Um, I tried to book they had a flyer, pretty much like the cruise first, but it was out of date and they would not let me adjust it. I
Oh,
tried
right.
going to
Their
managers, I
certificate.
tried
Yeah.
everything.
That was a shame. I remember that. That was a
So,
shame. But,
yeah.
live and learn. He looks like he sounds like he is moving on and moving on up. So
Well,
that
you know what? And that's it. You know, you never know what the good Lord has planned for us for tomorrow, so let's make the best of what today has to offer.
that's exactly right. Well, Scott, it is almost 1:45 here.
It is, and I'm thinking it's going to be a good time to get off right now because it's, well, an hour and 45 minutes. And it's nap time.
It's nap time. I just finished my last bite of lunch before I came up here, and the lunch is going. I hear something in the distance. It's my
Yeah,
bed. My bed is saying, "And come to me."
yeah. So Hank knows. Like once, you know, Thursdays are a little mixed up because I talk to this screen, but
Yeah.
he he's sitting here on the couch and he's looking down the hallway. And then he'll look back at me and then look down the hallway like,
Yeah.
okay, Dad, you
Brownie, my brownie is sitting at the door going, "Would you come on? It is time now. It's
they
time."
know. And
They
he
do.
knows that he's gonna go outside, go pee, and we're going, we call it the big boy bed. And
Mm.
it's either goes to his kennel or he goes to the big boy bed. And oh yeah, no, like he gets up there and he sprawls down Debbie's side of the bed.
Oh boy,
Well,
fun.
if he gets into the room before she gets into the room at night,
Uh-oh.
he sprawled down her side of the bed.
Yeah, she's got to kick him off, kick him
And
out.
she's like, um, I paid for this bed, dog. And he just kind of looks at her like, and then he'll just let off a big yawn, like, you're boring me. Go away.
I try to tell Brownie he's the dog, I'm the person, but it doesn't seem to work very much. So,
No. Hank knows where he stands. And he
all
doesn't.
right.
He's carried. Oh,
It's
he's
great
got,
to see you, Scott. I really
yes.
appreciate everything.
Well, me too.
And
And
thank you for letting me.
I appreciate. Don't forget, go to Miss Ann, look behind her. She's got all that stuff ready to go, folks.
AndaleHomestead.com. Yeah, get
My
your things.
Friday nights are sponsored by
Andale Homestead.
AndaleHomestead.com.
That's right. That's right. All
I
right.
actually had somebody who sent me a message. Andale sponsoring you? I said, yeah.
Yeah. That's very kind. Very kind.
Oh God. Anyways, guys, you guys have a very blessed day. I'm gonna go out and I might even do some shoveling. Yes, in my shorts.
Oh gosh.
While Hank goes pee. And yeah,
Then come
because
back in.
well, then I come in and
God
then
bless you too, Cynthia.
yes, Cynthia, you have an amazing day over there as well. And we'll probably see y'all tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Take care, folks.
Okay. Bye now.